Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Today we'll see banking company accounts. Very important chapter and easy also. As per the Banking Acts, this is as per the 1949. So Banking Regulation Act, so it has given a certain prescriptions. So as per that you have to prepare the banking accounts. Please remember that bank accounts you cannot prepare as per your wish. RBI has prescribed a special forms for preparation of the banking accounts. In banking accounts, we prepare only two things. One is profit and loss account and balance sheet. Balance sheet has mentioned in the form A and profit and loss account mentioned in the form B. Prescribed format is there that you have to follow. So anyway, related to the banking system and all these things, we'll see the introduction part, and the next class we'll see practicals, format and all these things. Slowly, step by step we'll go. Okay. So theory knowledge is also must and mandatory. So we are talking about banking accounts of banking companies. Remember that. So banking word, it is an Italian word. It has derived from the Italian word banco. Banco means bench. Bench. Earlier days, in olden days, people used to sit at one bench. Money lenders who wanted to mortgage and who wanted to give the money to others, all these people, they used to use the bench, and there whoever wants to take the money, then they used to come over here to take the loan or any amount, such kind of activity. That is why bench word they have used it. Okay. So now in banking system, what we are going to discuss, few things are very important. Bank functions mainly. What are the activities of bank? Bank activities are mainly two things. One is accepting the deposits and giving the loan. Apart from that, bank is having other functions also, like giving locker facility and also providing the checks, debit card, card, and anytime you can just transfer the amount, and also you are having a phone banking facility. So lots of things are there by the banking is giving lots of facilities, especially foreign banks. When you want to have imports and exports, in such cases also banking is going to be helpful for you. Okay, now that's about a small information about the banking. Now we are going to see few important points. One is books and registered maintained by banking company. Banking company has to maintain certain books and registers. Especially they'll write those transactions in that book only. You need to have this knowledge. What are the books are maintained by the banks? First thing is that cash book. What is cash book? Always cash transaction, when you are getting cash inside, and cash payments, receipts of cash, payments of cash will be registered in cash book. Okay. So cash book, when we register, first of all we write in rough book, cash rough book. Then after that, once rough book is clear, then it will be fade into the another book, that is fair cash book. Two books are maintained for cash book. Cash book, what do we write? Income of cash and payment of cash. We have learned already. So, sorry, that's about cash book. And the second one is day book. Day book means all the transactions, any transaction, a small transaction to big transaction, all the transactions, whatever occurred during that particular day will be written into the day book. Every day the transactions will be written in the day book. And third one is current account ledger. Current account ledger means, you know that current account is maintained in the bank, and current account holders, whatever transactions they are having, regular transactions, you'll find lots of transactions, all these transactions will be written in the current account ledger. And second one is, and apart from current account ledger, you can find savings bank ledger. Savings bank is also there, and those who are having savings bank account, their transactions will be entered into the savings bank ledger. Their transactions may not be just like current account ledger. Current account ledger transactions will be lots of transactions, uncountable. But whereas savings bank, it is not like that. Transactions will be a little bit less. But anyway, we need to have the clarity that what is current account ledger and what is in the savings bank ledger. So separately, we are maintaining a ledger, that is savings bank ledger. And next one, fixed deposit ledger. This we are preparing separately. Fixed deposit ledger, all fixed deposits, Whoever is keeping fixed deposits, suppose say in 1 month we got a fixed deposits of 108. 108, all the transactions will be systematically written into the fixed deposit ledger. Day wise also it can be visible. You can check it out very easily. That's about fixed deposit ledger. And second one, investment ledger. Investment. Bank is also investing in some other companies. Bank is also purchasing shares. So wherever they are investing, all their investments will be recorded in the investment ledger. Okay, all the details will be there related to the investment. And another one is that safe deposit register. Safe deposit register means this is nothing but the locker. Safe deposits are there. Safely the company is giving some kind of assurity to the customers so that they can keep their belongings safely in the bank. For that purpose, they are maintaining separate register. Did you observe whenever you go to the bank, you have to sign in one register, that is safe deposit register. Then only you are allowed to go to the locker to handle it. That's about safe deposit register. Next, securities register. Security register will be someone comes from outsiders, and whenever they feel like this is to be entered, then security register will be maintained. Another one is loan ledger. Bank company is giving loans to the many people, loans to individuals, loans to the companies, and loans to business firms, partnership firms. To many people they are giving loans. Whenever banking company is giving loan, that should be entered into the loan ledger, separate ledger. And last one is that customers acceptance, endurance and guarantee book. Related to the customers, whenever they are accepting that taking loan or any kind of contract entering with the bank, so their conditions and all the information will be maintained in one book. So like total 10 books or 10 ledgers the bank has to maintain separately. So it will be easy for us to locate any kind of information, need not to search anything, right? Now let's focus on another important aspect, that is slip system of ledger posting. Slip system of ledger posting is specially for efficient and quick record of all the transactions. Generally, if slip system of recording is not available, then what we do generally, for journal entries first we post for every transaction we have to pass the journal entry, then journal entries to it has to transfer to the ledger, then after the trial balance. So in banks if you see transaction, lots of transactions are there. For each and every transaction writing journal entry and then passing to ledger, it's not so easy. So that is why to avoid all these things, directly we are entering into the slip system. So in slip system, what happens is a pay-in slips, withdrawal slips. Do you know in bank, when you wanted to deposit something, the one slip is there. So you'll fill it. Then after filling whatever amount you wanted to deposit, suppose I want to deposit 1 lakh rupee. 1 lakh rupee deposit form I fill and I give it to the cash counter, 1 lakh rupee along with the form. Then half form will be kept it with them, the rest of the half is given to you. So when small slip is given to you, other slip is kept it in the bank, means that is nothing but the slip only. Slip. So what slip? Pay-in slip. In the sense withdrawal slip is also there. When you want to withdraw the money, so for that also you are going to fill the form. So that is also one slip is kept it with the banker. This slip system is direct system. Need not to pass the journal entries. Directly they are writing, they are feeding in the computer, and that slips are going to be stored very clearly, safely and at one place. In future anything is required, they can check out the slips. In slips, the handwriting of the customer will be there, and also banker approval will be there with a seal. It means it is approved. Excuse me. While teaching sometimes I get a cough. Okay. Slip means the banker for every transaction they need not to pass a journal entry. Simply slips they can keep. The slips are going to work out like a what do you say, evidence. In that evidence point of view it is useful and it is quick also. Quickly you can do it, and workload is also going to decrease. So that's called as slip system in ledger posting. So what are the advantages of slip system is, we can say reduces workload. Need not to pass journal entry, ledgers and all these things not required. No? So workload is automatically it is reduces the workload and saves lots of time. Direct entry, direct entry, so need not to wait for ledger, all these things. So it saves lots of time. At a time we are doing all the transactions, and division of work is also possible. So one person is doing in slips and one person is taking care of another slips, like the work is divided, division of work is possible. And in this system, detection of error is quickly, you can do it, you can detect the error very quickly if any problem is there. So you can just check it out, cross check easily there, then and there itself only you can find out it. Possibility is there. So if you write journal entry, who has to do the post-mortem, who has to find out the problem, where it has occurred, and who's responsible, and how to rectify, passing another entry, all these things are not required. So error detection is quick in this system, and precise and reliable. This is precise and reliable, easily it is visible, and it is helpful for auditing. When auditor comes for auditing work, it is very easy because slips are going to work like evidence, and easily they can check it out. And the slips and transactions, they can just put a tick mark and go ahead. It is easy for the auditor also. These are the advantages of slip system in ledger accounts, ledger posting. And the disadvantages, there are few disadvantages. First thing is that high possibility of losing the slips. Slips are small. Most of the time they'll be punching at somewhere. If they lose, there is a possibility, high possibility. One slip is lost, somewhere it's gone, then it is very difficult to find out. So that possibility is there. This is one disadvantage. And maintaining is difficult. Where to maintain, how to store it, right? So suppose say 1 year back, so and so date, some transaction doubtful, that has to be checked. Then how do you check, where do you get it? So that is one disadvantage. This is as per the dates point of view. And easy to manipulate and misuse the slips also. Somebody, that slip is replaced by another slip, and this is manipulated as per their requirement, they have written something, then that is also problem, right? So these are the disadvantages. A simple introduction of banking companies, banking accounting companies we have seen today. In the next class, we will see preparation of balance sheet as per the form A. So this has mentioned as per the RBI. RBI has given a prescription. According to the format only, you have to prepare the balance sheet. Earlier company's balance sheet, did you remember? Company balance sheet is different, but banking balance sheet is different. This is as per the form A. RBI has prescribed. Then in the same fashion, even profit and loss account is also different. Next class, I'll tell you the format, how to prepare it. Then after that, we can go for practical problems. Some understanding you have? Important. Everything is important. Without theory, don't go blindly to the practicals. Okay, stay connected and don't forget to share these videos with your friends and check out the playlist also. Good luck. Take care.